Yeah. Social Club afternoon, Saturday afternoon concert series for Saturday in November. Very warm day here in New Jersey. After our little concert, we're going to play a real concert, play outside at our friend Eric's house in the backyard, have a big celebration party. Whoa, babe, honey, what's wrong with you? Whoa, baby, honey, what's wrong with you? You don't treat me nothing like you used to do. Yeah, I give you all my money, go downtown, back in the evening, see you all downtown, baby. Have to go. I'm gonna pack up, dog. Down the road I go. Yeah, I give you all my money, go downtown, back in the evening, see you all downtown, baby. Have to go. I'm gonna pack up, dog, and down the road I go. Thanks everybody. Jimmy Reed song. Yeah, it took a long time to get, since I played harmonica first, and it was, it was my main instrument, and then I went to, play through the rack thing, and it was pretty frustrating because, for one, when you hold the harmonica, it's like a better seal and easier to get a good tone, like. When you play through the rack, you don't really have that. It's just like, but you have to, compensate by get a good tone. Like so you can't go like that anymore. So you have to use like a vibrato from your throat or your diaphragm like this. And then you have to get used to it, not like, because it moves around. It's not it was a very frustrating thing. I mean, a guy asked me how long it took, but it really did take years of getting comfortable enough to, play out like this. Time. A lot of sitting around playing. Oh, okay, the guy is better. Which Harmonicas? This is a Gold Special 20 by Honer. This is a Marine Band, also Honer. And then a Golden Melody. Those are the three that I use. There's other brands. There's a Lee Oscar. That's a good one. Lee Oscar harmonicas are good. Now they're made in a lot of different places, but Honers are made in Germany. And the difference, like I started out with Marine bands. And that's what most of the old blues guys play. but it made of wood, and it would get really sharp, and you'd get really bad chapped lips from it. So when these came out with the plastic thing, I thought it was a big improvement for not cutting up, not giving me chapped lips. It wasn't until a long time later somebody explained to me that they're tuned a little differently. I went to play a session with my friend Patrick Murphy, an acoustic blues guy, very strict for like a golden melody is tuned so a chord would sound okay, while the a marine band and the golden is tuned, each individual note is in tune. Something I never knew before, a pretty subtle thing, but he was right. It's true. That's the main difference between them. They're slightly different tuning. Now I've used golden melodies for a long, long time, since they came out, and I started using them in the beginning. It's okay for him. It's all right. But yeah, so this one guy, another guy, Cephas and Wiggins. These I should have mentioned them for the Sonny Terry and Brown and McGee episode. Those guys were proponents of that style of playing, the Piedmont blues. And anyways, Phil Wiggins, sadly they're both gone now, but anyway, he told me that the older Marine bands, which he seeks out, that they were built a little better, the ones that were made before the fall of the Iron Curtain, before East German workers were integrated into their factory. Somehow he said that there was a decline in quality as a result of that. But those are really subtle things that are lost on me. I go through a lot of harmonicas. I break them, they wear out. They have to be replaced. There's guys who take them all apart and file them down and retune them and stuff like that, but I've never had much luck at that. For me, they just break, and I have to get new ones. Yeah, I can't tell the difference. This is a diatonic harmonica, this, and this is a chromatic harmonica. Also a modern fancy one in that it's made entirely out of plastic. There's, the other chromatics are, they look like this. This is, it's really another whole instrument to play correctly, which I don't do. To play like Stevie Wonder or Toots Thielman, like playing real melodies, Yeah, Toots Thielman, he was the guy that played on Sesame Street. He's the best. He died recently too, but he was the best harmonica player of this style in the world. And then I was lucky enough to get to know this Stanley Harper, a great harmonica player from this area, Deal, New Jersey. Also one of those really great players. He played every style. Very entertaining guy who played through the vaudeville era, and harmonicas had some real popular periods, and he was the Harmonicats, he was as big as those guys. Really popular harmonica player, and he showed me a lot of his. Here's one of his harmonicas, an odd one, minor tune harmonica called a auto valve. Got 2 layers of reeds, each tuned a little different to give it that like accordion sound. Yeah, this is an interesting one I fool around with sometimes. Yeah, so now there's all different types of tunings of harmonicas too. When it's just the Marine Band, diatonic, and then like those guys play. minor key tunings. Make something up. D minor for today. D minor. What when you go down a minor shaft? E flat minor. E flat minor. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, besides telling jokes. Harmonicas have gone up in price since I started playing. When I first started playing, they were $3.50 for a Marine band. It came in a cardboard box, and then the Golden Melodies at that when they first came, they were $7.50, and then they started until they're like 10 times more expensive than they were when I first started playing. They're like $50, $60 for a harmonica now. And yeah, it's not like buying one and you have a piano. But I used to get here. This is a Bob Dylan's harmonica. My friend Jules gave to me. All my God, my friend, another guy passed away. Anyway, Jules, he's a good. He was Bob Dylan's sound man for years and years. That's one of Bob Dylan's harmonicas. He gave me a few, and then also one was Freddie Fry. Fry had a Bob Dylan harmonica connection. Bob Dylan just plays them for one night. He gets, I guess, maybe Horner gives them to him, but he plays them for one night and then replaces them. That's one way of making sure they always work. It's rare to get a new one that doesn't work. It used to happen. They used to have like this machine at the music store where your germs wouldn't go on the harmonica, and they would pump it up and it would prove that it worked. But once in a while you'd get it done. I've also had to send to be retuned, like the expensive ones, like this one. I've sent back to I don't know if it's even still there. Their factory or their place was in Long Island, and so I got one that was out of tune. These are expensive too. So I got one that was out of tune, and I mailed it back to maybe Rockville Center, a town in Long Island, and they tuned it up and sent it back to get in the calendar, you know. And there's many types of accordion players, you know, the Flaco Jimenez, Mexicali type, you know, they get all dressed up. Accordion players get all dressed up, whether it's the Polish ones, the German ones, they all have these accordion outfits. Anyway, my friend Neil got in the accordion calendar, the Hohner calendar for his Zydeco playing, and his picture was super hair and beard, and I think no shirt, and or a shirt, open shirt, and he just looked, you know, he looked like Neil does, but he didn't look anything like the other accordion players. And there was actual, you know, complaints. People complaining. You know. Mr. November, accordion to Hohner. Wow, I haven't for a while. What should it be? You know, I think I'm going to say thank you and good night early and go over and start playing at Eric's. Especially a beautiful day. We're going to have a big celebration party. Happy that some of our elected local and marijuana is legal. Not that you could ever tell it was illegal by me, but now it's legal. Thank God. Anyway, yeah, thank God for the USA, for our elections, for our democracy, for all my neighbors. All right. So this will show you another weird thing about tunings. Is there was this one. It was called the country tuning, and so I sent away for one, and I couldn't really figure out how to use it in a country song. But you know, just because one note is different, you know, that's the country tuning. I'll show you the difference if I can find it. See. All right.
Hey, don't you have to break in harmonicas?
Yeah, they broken in. Like when I used to drive to the music store and get one, I used to hang it out the window and break it in like that. Once I had one on an old car, I threw it up on the dashboard and I forgot about it. Whatever it is, 7.5. I don't know. So that's the note that's different. So that's the way I was able to make up this song. Just by playing like a normal, what would be a little Walter lick. It turned into, and then I figured what like chord goes with that, the weird note, the changed note, the 7.5 note, country tuning note, whatever it is. So the mystery chord was a B minor. Anyway, yeah, I don't know a lot about music theory or stuff like that, but I do know that this note that's normal harmonica. And now I know like which songs I can use it in, where, what, like it's in this. it made me able to write a couple songs just to use that weird note, including the other one, like Jonah, that one. In case I just hit the weird note. I don't know. I can't find that one. It's down there. All right, that's enough rambling anyway. Yeah, this is a country tune harmonica. That's how I was able to write this last song. Nice way of closing. It's also the same chord and note as Constant Craving and Rolling Stones song, the one that sounds like Constant Craving, you know. I don't know. Cool note, cool chord. It's got a lot of potential for other songs, writing songs. All right, thanks for listening to my different harmonicas. So that's what. There's also all sorts of new ones made in other countries. There's Brazilian ones and Chinese ones. I hear they're all good. I haven't tried all that many of them. There's guys that have a lot of. They're all really expensive. You can spend a lot of money on harmonicas if you want. I try to get by on the least amount of spending. For a long time, my mother got me new harmonicas for Christmas. She'd ask me what I needed. But now I just get new ones when they break. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. Maybe we'll figure out how to do some live streaming thing of our party over at Eric's house. Thanks for listening every week, and I don't know. God bless the United States.